And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 152 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate, and this is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. Buy me at coffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can get us some virtual beers.
And we'll happily accept them and drink them.
And tug them. And you'll probably sip them.
I will sip them. You can chug.
Also visit hansonsonhiatus.com. You got the links to the podcast. We got the merch shop up there with all kinds of things. We have the Chug Dealers shirts and...
Yep. Puggy stuff, Valentine's stuff. What's after Valentine's? Easter stuff.
St. Patty's.
St. Patty's Day. Ooh, we have a really nice Cheers Fuckers St. Patty's Day shirt. That green one you always wear.
Yep. Yeah,
nice
Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, we got...
Oh,
right?
Yeah, everything coming up to that. Mother's Day, Father's Day. We have every holiday up.
Arbor Day.
Flag Day, Groundhog Day. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't even know what Arbor Day is. Yeah.
No.
But, so check out the merch shop there. And also, you can become a monthly Fucky supporter if you're enjoying the stories and the information, or you just want to support the podcast. We greatly appreciate it. But you can be a little Fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium Fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old Fucky for $10 a month.
And we love all our Fuckies, paid and free.
We sure do. We want to thank some of our paid Fuckies. We want to thank Adam King, Doug T, Justin H, Jose, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, Lindsay, Jasmine, Jorge, Stephanie, Andrea, Brittany, Jackson, and Jared.
Wow.
Whew.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
We should time you next time.
Yeah,
See
boom.
how fast.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, these are news stories, but I'm not talking about the Super Bowl yet because we recorded this before I left, but the Super Bowl is this Sunday.
Yes.
So
we made it.
Yeah, so next Friday, I'll be talking about stories of what's been going on and what I've been doing in California.
Can't wait. I hope you're hanging out with Bad Booney right now. I hope you're shaking your booty with the boonie.
With the boonie, I do too. And follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere. All right, we've got a couple comments from last episode and then a quick weekend story.
Love it. We have a ton of stuff from the bazaars. Please remind us or a ton of stuff for the bazaars. Please remind us next time we see you. Julie, I love it.
Oh yeah, Julie. She's in from Iowa, but they have a place in Puerto Morelos.
Yeah, both you and Greg can bring down a whole bunch of stuff. We'll gladly accept it for one.
Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Next one, house clothes, damn straight. As soon as I get home from work, where I need to wear slacks, button-up shirt, etc. Doug T.
Yeah, yeah. House clothes is where it's at.
Of course.
I know. I had to put my non-house clothes on to do this. I
think
put some shorts on.
I'm like always in house clothes.
Yeah, you are. Well, that's like girls at all times now.
Spandex.
Yoga pants and spandex. It's for any time of the day.
I got yoga pants, yoga shorts, yoga squirts, all of them.
I feel like the yoga fad is going to be, it's going to be like a thing, where you can look back and you're like, oh, look, they wore poodle skirts and things like that. It's going to be a very defining moment because they're going to look back in the future, depending on how the fashion changes, and be like, so they all just wore this stuff that you could see everything. And it wasn't just to the gym. It was like they just wore it everywhere. You could see their birth canal
with
and
like copper and stuff in
their
it.
Nipple hairs.
That's supposed to help you and like cellulite and everything. You're not seeing. You're weird. Anyway, next one.
No, you don't think women are nipping out?
Sometimes, I mean, but don't, free the nip. Let it go.
No, I know.
Don't be looking.
I'm just saying that's what it's going to be like in the future. They're going to look back and be like, remember when everybody wore like stuff where you could see everything and they all looked like a fucking Pillsbury tube of biscuits?
Yep.
Not everybody, but some. But yeah, free the nip whatever you want. But it's going to be a thing in the future. It'll be funny.
Oh my gosh. Last one, Chrissy and Sean from...
that's not a comment. That was just we went.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we have some listeners, Chrissy and Sean, and they were listeners from Georgia, but then they moved to Neenah, Wisconsin, represent, and they come down every year and they go to stay at this place in Playa Car. So we've always been trying to meet up or whatever, and then we finally got to meet up with them and have some beers. And they got to meet K Monito and everything. So we just want to say it was a good time. So anybody else coming down here, if you want to meet up for some beers, just shoot us a message on social, and we'll do our best to see if we can link up. But
Yes.
we wanted to thank Chrissy because she made us some, what was it, homemade, is it cherry jelly?
Yeah, and like cowboy candy.
Yeah, cowboy candy. It's like it's like pickle, or was it pickled or like
jalapenos?
Yeah, the jalapenos.
Pickled jalapenos.
Yeah.
And they're in something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, I don't know if she sells them or what. Probably maybe locally or something. But Chrissy, let us know if you sell them online.
Yeah.
Let us know and we'll drop the website
Yeah, I didn't
because
see it on the little thing. Maybe it's on her Instagram.
yeah. But thank you
Chrissy's
so
Kitchen.
much. Oh man.
Thank you. We're so excited. We haven't even tried them yet. We can't wait.
Yeah.
We can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
waiting for you
awesome.
to get back.
But yeah, good times drinking
Thank you
some
so
beers. But yes, as I said, this is Super Bowl Sunday.
Mhm.
So I've been hopefully training for this entire time.
Yes.
But I actually wanted to let y'all in on there's been some fucking drama going on in the
Drama.
Super Bowl world.
Shocking.
Yeah. So
Shocker.
basically, when you apply, if you've done it, I mean, they accept new people, but if you've done it before, like you're in like that. So we will book all of our stuff ahead of time because like they're gonna take you because they always need a lot of volunteers. That it's often hard for somebody to take off 2 weeks of work and then you got to pay your own way. You get paid to do it, but you got to pay your own way as far as transportation and you get fed like they cater like the
team-
practices and stuff like that.
team meals for your shift or something like
Yeah,
that.
like we usually start out and we get, I don't know, it might be Jimmy John's or it might
Ooh.
be, we've gotten Chick-fil-A wraps before, like just,
Panera and
yeah,
stuff.
it's just kind of catered or whatever.
Nice.
So you get, but you have to pay your own way and everything. So you're usually just like if you've done, I've done it, this will be my 5th one.
Mhm.
And so we applied and this was like the latest that they've ever put out the application.
Yeah.
Like usually they'll do it in like November, maybe December. Like this was like maybe not even a month ago that
Oh,
we all
wow.
applied. And
Wow.
so we're all getting antsy because we're like, hey, like we got to get our shit
Is
like
there
booked
gonna
or
be a
whatever.
halftime show?
Yeah, right. So we get these emails back and it says we're alternates.
Uh-oh.
And so like
that
me and some of our friends, like we're not like in.
Oh.
Like we didn't get
You might
hired
be
right
in.
away. Yeah.
Oh.
And so then we're like trying to figure it out. And we have like a group of people that do it every year.
Is everyone freaking out?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So the 2 of our people in my group live in California. Well, actually, there's 4 there, but like they're 2 different couples. One of the couples they live in California and they got accepted. And truth be told, they're a little bit older than us. So I was kind of like surprised because you'd think that they'd want maybe younger people because one of the requirements is you got to be able to lift 40 pounds.
Yeah.
So it was weird that I got an alternate and then my friend Angie got an alternate and she's from South Dakota.
Oh, wow.
So we're thinking, well, California has like kind of weird tax laws,
Yeah.
so we were like, maybe only the people from California are getting in and they're not letting other people from other states come in, which is kind of fucked up because it was like when they alerted us as being alternates, the rehearsals started in like 13 days. So it's like very last minute for people that have, I booked my non-refundable flight 5 months ago. And then I had a non-refundable car for 2 weeks. Luckily I'm staying at a friend's place, but a lot of people booked Airbnbs and stuff that aren't refundable as well.
Yeah.
To tell us that close to it, like was really kind of like fucked up. And we're like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And then 2 of our other friends that live in California didn't get in. And so then we're like, okay, so they're not just picking people from California.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to figure out like what is the criteria they're using. And so we're stressing out about it. And then Angie and I, so usually the what we're applying for, they're called FTMs or field team members. So we put the stage together for the halftime show. Well, Angie and I get emails saying, hey, we have an opening on the audio team.
Yeah.
So the audio team I've never done before, but it's basically like once we get the stage built, usually,
Yeah.
then the audio team comes in with all the big cables so we can plug in all the, microphones and speakers and,
Yeah.
just like all the electricity basically too. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I just want to be on one of the teams because, if I wasn't gonna, get selected at, as an alternate, they might have said, oh, okay, hey, we'll take you now or whatever. I just wanted to be there,
Yeah.
because and if I'm there and I have all these non-refundable things, I'm like, well, I'll just make it into a vacation.
There you go.
I'll
Yeah,
just
do
go
a
drink beer and go hiking in the woods.
I'm sure you would.
Mm.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you would.
So then they do these background checks,
Oh.
and usually, it's just normal background check that like they do it every year. But this one was weird. Like they wanted you to put in your social media handles.
Uh-oh.
So they did a social media background check and a criminal employment background check.
Okay. I mean, you're good on both unless they're offended by you saying cheers, fuckers.
Yeah, I know, right? But I'm like, what are they looking at? Because it's
Yeah.
like we've had social media forever. I probably have some old weird account. Like,
Yeah.
what are they, looking for? And then if you remember last year, there was that one of the I think that one of the dancers like held up a Palestinian flag and made like kind of a protest thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, okay, maybe that's what they're doing. But mine both came back clear as far as I know. This was recorded before I left, a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
I'm still in, I think. But one of the guys that got accepted from California, they came back and said, no, after final review, we cannot offer you this position.
Oh my
And,
God.
basically it's a final say. There's no arguing it or anything like
I
that.
would have been like heartbroken.
Yeah, I know. But his wife is in. So it's
Oh.
weird now. They're both going, but he's not participating. So he's just going to have to fucking sit there for 2 weeks, basically.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So just something fishy's going on.
Maybe it's like
I don't
lockdown security this
Yeah.
year. There is stuff going on.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Safety.
so that's been a little sketch. So at the time of airing this, I really hope that I'm still in. But if not, like I said, I'm in fucking California
Yeah.
near the Redwoods and San
You got
Francisco and
friends
everything.
there,
Yeah,
and
so
you'll
I'll
have a
make
good
a good time out of it. But yeah, I hope I'm still in on the audio team.
I'm sure you got it.
Okay, good. I hope so.
Yes, I can feel it. You're there.
Yeah,
You're there. Audio-y.
but basically, I'll kind of recap the way I'm getting there and what I'm doing and everything. And then next Friday, next episode,
Mm-hmm.
we can talk about like some stories from the Super Bowl, like behind the scenes
I
shit.
can't wait. I hope you got to meet Bad Bunny.
I know, me too, and whoever else he comes out with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, I got a flight on Delta, $80 round trip from direct from Cancun to LA.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Super Bowl's in Santa Clara, San Francisco basically area, which is about 6 hours north of LA. So I rented a car, and I know I could have. Well, first of all, the flight that I got was so cheap, and if I flew into San Francisco or San Jose, it was like $500-$600.
Ugh.
So I'm saving a lot of money, and even though I'm spending some on the car, I was going to rent a car there anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to make a fucking thing out of it and drive up the Pacific Coast Highway
There
and
you
see
go.
all like the really pretty beaches and views and everything,
Yeah, very nice. That would be really nice.
So I go on TikTok and I'm like, I'm gonna look up some videos about like where to go or where to stop or whatever, and I see it's been closed for 3 years.
Oh.
Like you can go up the Pacific Coast Highway, but you can't go through like Big Sur or in like some of these
yeah.
other areas because there was a landslide, like a rock slide that took out the road in 2023, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I was like, oh man, what a bummer, and you can go up like some of it, but just not the whole thing. Then literally the next day or like 2 days later, I'm getting TikTok videos, and since I was searching that shit, I'm getting served a lot of them,
Mhm.
and they're saying the Big Sur kind of like pass or whatever it is, just opened. Highway 1 just opened after
my
3
God.
years last week.
What?
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
yeah.
Be careful.
Oh no, I will, of course.
Please
But
be
so that should be cool. So I'm flying into LA, staying the night at my buddy's house that used to be a producer on the radio show I worked at in Orlando at 1041.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'm getting my car and then I'm driving up to Santa Clara.
Very
So
nice.
yeah, it should be good. But the thing with the car is I got Turo. And have you know what Turo is, right?
We've used it like it's like normal people's cars.
Yeah, it's like
right?
Airbnb for vehicles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so we should do some of that. We should maybe get a car and then we'll have
Toros.
yeah,
Toros,
Toro,
stories,
Horo, Storos.
Yeah. Nailed it.
But I got this car from LA and it was like $200 for the 2 weeks, like insurance and
Wow.
everything included. And I
Is it
booked that
real?
like back in August or something. And then of course, like 2 months ago, they cancel.
No, no.
Well, the app canceled. They're like, we can't get a hold of this guy anymore. Like
Jerks. Maybe they just weren't replying because they're like, we should have charged a lot more. It's
Yeah,
Super Bowl
maybe.
week.
No, I mean I usually get them for like between $300 and $400, like
Yeah.
for the 2 weeks. But that was a great deal. So they canceled. So I booked another car, and I had that one for about a month, and then literally like a week or 2 weeks ago they canceled.
That one was a Toro too.
Yeah, it was the second one. It was like fuck.
Is it the app or just the people?
No, it's just the same thing. They're like,
Oh.
we can't get a hold of the driver. Like they probably have them
Thank
listed,
you.
and then they just never deactivate them when they stop
Yeah.
using it.
True.
And so I was like, motherfucker. So I booked, and now this is like 3 days before I'm leaving.
Beep.
So I'm like, there's not going to be a good deal now because all these people are coming in town and everything. And I find another one. It's a little Fiat 500 like we had in Greece.
Oh.
and Yeah, and I was like,
Oh
oh,
my
that'll probably
God.
be better too because it'll be easier to maneuver, around the unfamiliar California roads.
True.
You know,
Tiny car. Be safe.
but the one that I booked is literally 6 minutes from my buddy's house that I'm staying the night at, which
that's
in the
great.
grand scheme of like LA and
Yeah.
LA County, like just to
That's
be that
crazy.
close is like so
And
nice.
you didn't even plan that.
No, yeah,
That's
not at all.
awesome.
So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm driving up, staying up there at one of the ladies that we're doing the halftime show with.
Yeah.
Staying at her house. We're all just crashing, so it should be pretty fun.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you. Please
Yeah.
be careful. Come back to me.
I will.
That's what I say it every time. I'm like, just be careful.
Yeah, be
come
careful.
back.
You
Make-
too. You be careful too.
Make sure you come back. Oh, I'll be careful.
Yeah. But I did want to, like, when they announced Bad Bunny as the halftime show, like, truth be told, like, we listen to Bad Bunny, but we're not like, I wouldn't say we're like uber fans or anything
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
a fan, but not like,
Yeah. I mean, it's like,
it's fun.
did
It's
I
fun
wish
music.
that maybe it was another artist? Sure. But, it's going to be fun, a good concert regardless. There's going to be a lot of
I think
music.
it's
And
perfect timing.
yeah. So when they announced it, we didn't really address it, but I kind of did want to talk about it because it's almost Super Bowl
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But
I feel like every halftime show there's a problem. Not everyone's never going to be
Yeah,
happy.
exactly.
And, it's just the way it is.
yeah, and I don't think people realize the reason for the halftime show. The halftime show is not for football fans.
Yeah.
It is to draw other audiences in to get them to watch the NFL, Super Bowl. So like
Yeah.
even if it's, the husbands are watching the game and then like the wives want to see the commercials and the halftime show or
Yeah.
whatever, or just different demographics, maybe getting a younger generation or
Yeah.
I don't know, just a different type of, viewer. So it's not made for somebody that wants to see Metallica or whatever. Like,
yeah. You can't
and
always have like AC/DC up there or something. It's 2026. You got to keep like who's the biggest, concert revenue type of
yeah,
artist
I mean, he's the
right
second
now,
biggest artist in the world behind like Taylor Swift, I think.
and
or,
which they probably all the people would not be happy if
yeah,
it was
or
T-Swift.
maybe yeah, right. So nobody's ever going to be happy.
Yeah.
I hate to break it, I don't think it's ever going to be like a rock band again, or at
Yeah.
least
You
because
never know, Foo
well,
Fighters or something.
maybe,
or-
but so none of them are that are touring that are still touring. They're very old and they're not mainstream. They're just kind of playing. Very old.
They're very old.
They're playing like their hits, from the 80s
Yeah.
or whatever. The throwback nostalgia bands now are the past few Super Bowls. I mean, not so much Kendrick, but like Usher. That is the throwback now. They're
Yeah.
not going to throw it back to a rock band that's like 75 years old
Or
and just
they're
has
gonna
old
have,
hits,
like, all of them, where they do like the
Yeah.
theme and it's like a bunch of different artists, which I miss that. I like that when they have, multiple people come out. It's like we don't just need one person, just have them all come out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then the other thing I've noticed, like when they first announced it, a lot of people were trying to, they post the picture of him in a dress or whatever and try to, make it a thing.
That
And,
picture's so old.
yeah, right. But if you think about it, Kurt Cobain has photos in playing in a dress.
Sure.
Freddie Mercury, literally all the hair bands from the 80s are all
Prince,
wearing
all
fucking
the-
fishnet and stuff.
All
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
They're comfortable with their masculinity,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they can do it dress however they want. He's like a fashion icon, and how people in South America and like just any kind of Spanish culture, they dress up. They like to be
Oh, yeah.
fancy
Going
and
out.
flashy and this and that, and that's just how they are. So I mean, you don't have to wear it.
No? Yeah, exactly. And I know the singing in Spanish and let's we all know now, not now. I mean, everybody now should know that Puerto
Spanish.
Rico. Well, no. Puerto Rico is part of the United States. He is a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
But singing in Spanish. There's lots of songs that we've like kind of put at number one that were in Spanish, like
Yeah.
the fucking Macarena, Despacito.
No one had problem with Shakira up there shaking her little hips,
Yep.
doing Spanish English.
and Bad Bunny appeared in that Super Bowl with Shakira and was it J-Lo?
J-Lo, yeah. J-Lo sings in Spanish too. You
Yeah,
know.
but Macarena, Cucaracha,
Yep.
Ramstein, like Du Hast,
Yep.
99 Luftballons,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of songs that we've made famous that we don't really know what the fuck they're saying. We just sing along with it. So it's like, if you like music, you can just enjoy music and,
Exactly.
it's not a big deal. You should see, like we're in the States, you're very lucky that most of the mainstream big artists are, either blew up in the US or came to the US.
Mhm.
There's concerts all over the world. Like, see Metallica in Mexico City and they know all the fucking words,
Yeah.
but a lot of them do not speak English.
Right.
They've just learned because they love the music. So if we can just like kind of get that across,
Yeah.
and just enjoy a
Get
good
that
show,
feedback.
even if you don't know what he's saying, like
Yeah.
it's going to be a good time.
Like I remember seeing, I know she's speaking English, Britney Spears.
Mhm.
I wasn't the biggest Britney Spears fan growing up. You know, it kind of was like, all right, she's like the girly girl.
Yeah.
I wasn't, but when my friends and I went and saw her and like a couple bands opened for her, she's an amazing artist, an amazing show. She's not my favorite, but I still enjoyed the costumes and the singing.
Yeah,
and the
it was like
dancing
Katy
and all
Perry
that.
when we went to that concert.
Yeah.
Like she's not like, you know, she's not going to be remembered as like a godly or goddess artist or anything,
Yeah.
but she had a great show. She always had like
Yeah.
theatrics and, you know, things
You
like that.
enjoyed them. You go to a lot of girl shows
Yeah.
with me.
And there's a lot of fucking, yeah, right. And there's a lot of artists you can't really, like Bob Dylan and
Yeah.
Pearl Jam
Yeah.
and Dave Matthews Band. A lot of them kind of you have a hard time
You don't know
understanding.
what they're saying. They could be saying random shit. You don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, right. Yeah. So we are actually recording this the day of when the Broncos and the Patriots are playing,
Mhm.
and the Seahawks and the LA Rams.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna guess who's in the Super Bowl. Obviously, y'all are gonna know by the time this airs. So we're gonna guess who's in the Super Bowl and also who could possibly pop up with alongside of Bad Bunny.
Let me pull up my sheet.
Okay,
God,
all right.
So excited.
Well, I think so. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I don't really care. I mean, our friend is a Broncos fan, so maybe, you know, we maybe are rooting for the Broncos or whatever. But these are the two matchups that I would like to see. Either Rams and the Patriots, just because, even though I'm not a Patriots fan,
Yeah.
sorry guys. But that was the first Super Bowl that I went to, or in Atlanta. I believe it was the Rams and the Patriots.
The Falcons and the Patriots, or the Rams?
No, in
Oh,
Atlanta.
Oh,
I didn't see the
gotcha.
Falcons in Atlanta.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, when was that?
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that was the Super Bowl. So it'd be cool to see the same one again from 7 years ago. And then the other one, the Seahawks and the Broncos, just because, you know, our friend with the Broncos, and I don't know, no reason for the Seahawks.
Well, same for me. After the Steelers lost terribly, it makes me so sad. I don't care about football anymore. I'm ready for the Super Bowl. My guess would be same thing. Where I'm rooting for my girl Shelly, and we love Colorado and Denver. I'm going Broncos,
Mhm.
and then also the Rams. I feel like they're kind of a underdog. You don't see them a lot. I'm sick of Patriots. I'm sick of Seahawks.
Yeah.
Like I would like to see, you know, some fresh faces on the field.
Right.
So those are my Broncos Rams.
Broncos,
Yeah.
Rams?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I want the Broncos to take it home.
All right. I'll do that too. So I'd either say Rams and Patriots or Rams and Broncos.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So hopefully we'll see if we're right
Yes.
next week.
Do I win a prize if
Yeah,
I'm right?
yes.
What do I win?
I don't know.
Okay.
Poop. You get to pick up dog poop.
Great. Yay.
Yay.
That's what I'm doing.
And then who do you think might come out with Bad Bunny? Like,
I'm thinking again, since they're showing, you know, I've seen a lot of clips of Shakira.
mhm.
It's got to be someone like, I'm thinking like Spanish American, you know, that kind of vibe. I could honestly see J-Lo again. You see her popping up a lot more. Maybe going old school, Christina Aguilera. She's
Ooh,
got a
okay.
you know, Spanish influence there. And then I just threw in that Carol G or Becky G.
Oh, yeah.
They're both really big.
All the G-
in
Kenny G,
Latin
maybe?
America. Yeah, I don't know.
Comes out with a saxophone
Yeah, Gigi,
or
all the
whatever it was,
Gigis.
saxophone, flute kind of thing.
Grandma's there, you know,
Yeah.
all the great grandma. So yeah, maybe something that kind of vibe, or maybe they might go like, what if they brought in like Britney Spears, went completely left,
Oh,
you know, and
man.
she just spinning around like wee with
Yeah,
her little knives.
nice. Ching, 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 ching.
So yeah, those are my definitely girls. He's bringing out girls.
Okay. Well, yeah, and that's what. And when I was saying that they put a lot of us as alternates,
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe because their excuse was that they were downsizing the stage.
Oh.
I'm thinking the stage is not going to be very big. He's
Yeah.
not going to have a lot of props because that type of music is a lot of dancing. So I think
Yeah.
there's going to be bands like, you know, trombone players, trumpet
lots of
players,
it. Lots of
lots
brass.
of you know, lots of girls dancing with like great outfits and stuff. So so that's what I'm picturing, a lot of
A lot
that.
of flash, like Beyonce, girls everywhere, sparkles, flashy.
Yeah, so I could see Shakira. Who else did you say?
J-Lo,
J-Lo,
one of the G's, Carol or Becky G, Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera. She
Yeah.
can dance too, so I
Yeah,
could see
she
that
can dance
maybe.
too. I don't know if
Um,
she's touring or anything, but
I will say I'm gonna guess Cardi B just because they have that song "I Like It Like That." I like it or something.
yeah, that has been popping up on my Amazon Music when I
Oh.
ask her to play Bad Bunny. It usually doesn't play that one first, and it's been playing it first.
Ah, okay.
So,
And then there's another Grupo Frontera. is
yeah.
a Mexican man. I believe it's a Mexican man, but we
Yeah.
saw him here. They performed here in Playa del Carmen for our Independence Day celebration.
That's
So we
right.
saw them at the soccer stadium.
Aren't they from like Guadalajara?
I don't know where they're
They're
from
definitely
exactly.
Mexican.
But yeah, they have a song with him
Yeah.
somewhat recently. So
I
I
love
could
that
see
song.
them bringing, another group out like
Mhm.
that. Who else?
Yeah, Grupo.
Maybe
Grupo.
Ricky Martin, or
Oh.
because he's Puerto Rican
Yeah.
and he can dance and
Is
he can
he
sing.
around still?
I think so.
I haven't seen
Daddy
Ricky.
Yankee, he's also Puerto Rican. And then like last
We know
year,
all the Puerto Rican.
yeah,
That would be great.
yeah. And then
yes.
last year they brought out, what was it? Who was the tennis player?
Oh,
Serena
yeah,
Williams.
Serena Williams.
Yeah, and I know that was because of the beef with
Yeah.
Drake, and I think she used to date Drake or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. But I could see them bringing out just some random Puerto Rican celebrity,
Yeah.
and the only one I can
Gloria
think of is
Estefan.
Rosie Perez.
Oh.
So just randomly, maybe Rosie Perez comes out.
Is Gloria Stefan? Is she Puerto Rican? No, never mind. And J-Lo isn't either. She's from the Bronx.
She's Cuban.
Cuban. That's right.
Yeah.
Shame on me.
No, yeah, but I can't think of
Shame.
any. Do you know any other Puerto Rican actresses or?
Not that I can think off the top of my head.
Okay, let's see where Grupo Frontera. They're from Texas, border town,
Oh, sure.
but I think they're Mexican born, maybe, or just
I'm sure.
yeah. But anyway, so I think he would be, or that group would be a good one for.
Yeah, they'll definitely. I bet it's that kind of vibe. I was watching videos from his concerts, and for you to say that they're downsizing the stage is crazy because all of his sets and props are huge.
Oh,
He's on
really?
like giant apartment buildings.
Oh,
and It's
really?
kind of like a city vibe feel. He's
Okay.
like standing on top of. He's always like up, so everyone can see him.
Yeah.
So
Well, they
maybe
just
he'll go
said
up.
they downsized the number of people that they needed.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe they're just bigger pieces of the stage, and they don't
Yeah.
need as many. I don't know. So I guess we'll find out more.
He's
But
definitely going in the air. He's gonna be like a Rihanna type of thing,
Yeah.
like going up.
I hope he is sitting on the uprights for the field goal.
Oh yeah, the field goal post. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be so cute.
Because that's how a lot of his commercials start out, where he's sitting on there with the straw hat, the Puerto
Yeah.
Rican straw hat.
Bring me like a T-shirt or a hat. Or
Okay,
something.
yeah, they got some good merch.
Yeah. I want a Bad Bunny Super Bowl.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We'll see how it goes this Sunday.
I'm really excited. I
Yeah.
love it. Honestly, some of our friends, we have some birthdays that weekend. We have a couple Super Bowl parties already. I like to be home and watch it by myself. Last year I
Yes.
watched it with your dad in their apartment. It was great because I could hear everything. It was up really loud.
Yeah, and you can watch it here with the projector now.
Projector, yeah, we might have
yeah.
to do that, or
Yeah.
maybe I'll run home before halftime.
Yeah.
I don't like to risk it.
Yeah, risk it for the biscuit.
Nope, there's no risking.
Yeah. So, but also since we've been hanging out on the balcony of our apartment pretty often recently,
Nice weather.
we've noticed some more random things that we see. We always see random stuff from our balcony.
Of course.
The first one was we saw these guys. I think they were renovating one of the apartments, and they have a couch that they have to bring up 3 flights of three stories basically, and they were using the old pulley system.
We just look out our window. I'm like, babe, there's
Yeah.
a couch in the air.
Yeah. And so they're just trying to pulley it up, and I don't think they could get it in all the way to the top, so they had to swing it into the second to the top floor.
They made me so nervous. There's one guy below, and I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
splat.
There's some guy at OSHA going,
Ooh,
yikes,
no.
don't do that. Yeah. And then also we're sitting on the balcony one night, and there was I heard this scream, and I look over, and there's a girl on the ground, and this guy had taken her phone and starts running down the street,
Oh my
just
God.
fucking taking off. And then we find out later that he was looking through her phone and found some text messages from a guy that maybe he didn't appreciate. And then so he grabbed her phone and ran off.
Oh my
But
gosh.
by total happenstance, the police were at the end of the street and they stopped him. And I don't know if they arrested him or if they just broke it up or got her phone back or whatever. But yeah, the police did get involved.
That was not a good
No,
one.
no. And the last one that we saw is never a dull moment.
Never.
There was a guy out there fixing the electrical wires that were for the electric company, and he is on a ladder, and it is just over the electrical wires, and then he's tilted to an angle, and there's only one leg standing on the ladder, and
Oh
he's
my
just tipped over.
We came out to the grocery store and we're like, that does not look safe.
Yeah, that looks a little unsafe. But I guess if you work with electricity, you just don't give a fuck.
He's got super strength.
Yeah. But yeah, so just some random moments from our neighborhood.
Of course.
Yes.
We just need to put a camera out there 24/7.
I did want to bring up this one. This has nothing to do with Mexico, but our friend was telling us about their other friend that has this thing, this I don't know, not disease, ailment or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Handicap.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even know if you say that anymore. But
Maybe.
it's called prosophagnosia. No, that's probably not it. Paganosia. Sorry.
Wow.
Can't say that anymore.
Edit that out.
Or face blindness. And it is basically that you do, like, something in your brain, you don't have the thing to recognize people's faces, including your own.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
so
that be scary? You look in the mirror like, who the fuck is this?
It says it's a cognitive disorder that impairs the ability to recognize familiar faces, including one's own. It is not related to memory loss or vision problems, but stems from abnormalities in the part of the brain responsible for facial recognition. Can you imagine, like, not like, so I guess our friend of a friend says, like, yeah, like, she'll see her on the street and she won't recognize her until she starts talking to her.
Like, hey, do I know you?
Yeah, they must, like, the voice. But wouldn't that be so fucking weird? Every time you see someone, you're like, I don't know who you are.
Or looking in the mirror, looking at yourself, do you say like, oh, hello, beautiful? And then the next day you're like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, put some makeup on.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's me.
Oh shit. How did I get so old?
Damn it.
Yeah, but I thought that was weird. So I've never heard of that. If anybody else has or knows somebody that has it,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more about it.
That's
So
kind of scary.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you figure out that you have that? Like, did she have that when she was born and she's 5 years old? Like, who are you? I'm your mom.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure once they got old enough to talk, do you develop it, or are you born with it? But I'm sure parents notice, like, hey, they don't recognize us every
Yeah.
fucking time.
And does it get better? Like, your mom, you see her every
Yeah.
day. Is it just like, oh, I only met Nate once or twice, so I don't remember him? But
Yeah, or
it's weird.
yeah, that's really weird.
Mm.
Man, I can't imagine.
I wonder if, like, even animal faces, like your dog, she's like, hey, who are
Yeah,
you?
but can they recognize voices? I guess I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's what they were saying. Like,
And you got to say, hey, I'm such and such. You
Yeah.
remember me? I'm your friend.
but then isn't that creepy? Like, it would be like you running into a guy on the street that you've never met, and then he sounds exactly like your dad.
Yeah. Hey, guy, are you sure you're my dad?
Yeah, like what?
You met me yesterday.
All right, let's go ahead and get an Airbnb horror story.
Okie dokie.
Broken glasses, poop in the bed, missing doorknob. You know it's time for Airbnb horror stories.
Weed in the blender.
Poop on the bed.
Poop
My
in the
favorite.
bed.
Please no more pooping in the bed.
Yeah. Well, speaking of,
Yeah. So this one's a little different. We had a couple ladies celebrating a birthday. These ladies are.
it was a shit show.
Speaking of the Broncos, coming right from Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
I had to look up. I'm like, where are they from? So we had to file a claim with these ladies after they left. We found some odd things. Do you want to guess what we found?
A bullet and knives in the bed. Knives in the bed.
That was another story.
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not this one.
Nope,
Not
okay.
Not a repeat.
Shampoo in the bed. Like they're jerking it.
Oh, I was like, I mean, how'd you know the bed?
Well, I
Who
feel-
says the bed?
Where you would jerk it, I would
No,
think.
there's no jerking, no shampoo or
Okay.
lotion, or who's jerking with shampoo?
I don't know, people.
That sounds dangerous.
People that I don't know.
Sounds messy. People I don't know.
No, I know. I had a friend growing up, and his mom found
Oh.
the shampoo bottle under the bed.
Uh-oh. Isn't it lotion? Not shampoo.
Yeah, well, that's all he could get. He was like in middle school or something at the time.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
Well,
everybody has lotion, Alexis.
Anyway,
God, you
everyone has
bou-
lotion.
Bougie bitch.
Especially in the Midwest. It's cold. You're dry and ashy. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we found some items. This is kind of typical. We have quilts on each one of the bed. There was some blood on the bed. So
Blood on the bed.
on the quilt, we're like, I can understand if there's a couple mosquito bites
Yeah, and
or
you
you're
scratch
cut
it when you're
yourself.
asleep or whatever.
Why is there like excessive amounts of blood on everything?
Hey, some people have thin blood.
People are bleeding
You
out.
bleed, you
I
bleed.
guess. So we had to file for one of those. Then we noticed our poor cleaning team. God bless these women. There's only like 3 or 4 of them. They are champs. They do an amazing job.
Oh, I bet.
They are very thorough. They count everything. They document everything. They're so good. So they noticed there's also blood on one of the like pillowcases, like the shams for that match like the quilt. There's two regular, you know what a sham is?
Yeah.
The pretty pillowcase.
Mhm.
So there's stuff on that. Then one of the cleaning lady picks it up and notices a very strong smell of urine. She's like, what the
Whoa.
heck? And picks up the pillow and you can tell it's wet. So she's like, gross. There's pee on this pillow. And then checks the other pillow. There's also pee on that pillow. 2 pillows, Pipi pillows.
Oh my God.
And the best part was, so I'm in like the cleaning team's WhatsApp group. We have a shared group with our team. And I'm watching reports come through if there's damages or anything. And I just see a picture of 2 pillows come across and she goes, PP pillow. Like P-I-P-I. And then pillow. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. So I'm like, PP pillows.
I said pee-pee.
Yeah, so we had to file a claim, and these women actually, of course, they are denying. We're grown women. We don't pee on pillows. Oh, the blood was from, we got cut on our foot. We're like, okay, so, there's blood on the pillow. There's blood on the blanket. There's pee on the pillow where your blood is on the pillow, too. So I don't know who came in and peed on your pillows and then left, but I'm
pee bandit.
I'm pretty sure it's you. It's either one of you are lying to each other.
Right,
That, you and your friend, one of you did it.
One of you is a pee-pee pirate.
And you just don't want to, like, what was going on. Maybe you don't know your friend as well as you did, because she was like, what room was it in? We said the guest room. So it wasn't the person that booked the reservation. It was her friend.
A lot of people, not a lot of people, but I know of people when they get drunk, like they pee the bed. Have you ever met somebody like that? That like in college or something?
No, but when I first met you, you peed in the corner of the room.
Oh, yeah. But I got out of the bed.
You did. I was like, this guy's peeing in the corner of the room.
Hey, gotta mark your
What
territory.
the fuck?
You ain't leaving me, baby.
I didn't. I should have. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You never did it again, though. I think you were first.
I learned my lesson.
So, yeah, we filed a claim. Airbnb sided with us because of the pillows, the documentation, and timing that we had. We could prove that the team went in right after they checked out. There's no one in between. So I was like, I don't know what to tell you, but we're filing this claim. There was pee on these pillows. Whatever you want to do, just replace,
Yeah, it's like,
just take it
right.
and go. We're
Because
not lying. You're obviously
wouldn't
lying.
you be like,
I'd be
I would-
mortified.
I would be baffled though if we didn't pee on
Yeah.
on pillows and they were accusing us.
Yeah,
I
true.
would be so defiant. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Like,
She
I would
got-
be like, what
She
the
got
fuck?
pretty upset and actually threatened us and said, I'm going to make TikTok videos of your place and tell people that you're scamming people. And I was like, you could do whatever you want, but we're still getting these pillows replaced because there's pee on them. Like our ladies have no reason to lie, or they're very well taken care of. So
it's hard to do on.
Honestly, it just slows down their day. There's no like they would just rather everything be clean and perfect, wash it, and move the fuck on. Now they got to document everything for me, and I got to file a claim. It's a lot of extra, bullshit and paperwork. So no, we're not lying. So Airbnb sided with us, and they closed it, and we're all happy.
Oh, that's good.
Except them.
Yeah, except for the pee-pee pillows.
Except for the BB.
Oh, that's weird. Do you think like something could have broken in and like peed on the pillow, or like
No,
a raccoon
because
or
it's
something?
locked. Even we have her saying we locked the house up, put the key in the lockbox. Our team got the key, went right in. We have timestamps and from text messages, and no, no one went in. No animals, no nothing.
Weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. And only when the one in the guest room. So your girl was either peeing or getting peed on, or something happened. I don't know.
Buddy, somebody's having a good time in the jungle.
Something happened.
A little jungle fever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get out of here, let's do Getting High with the Hansons.
Okay.
Get high with the Hansons.
All right. This is we started talking about this because you're taking Spanish classes and stuff and have these have these like flashcards, and we were talking about the difference between pescado, fish, and pez, which is like a live fish, right?
Sí.
Like pez is it's a PEZ, and it is fish that are still alive. So like they're in the ocean. So like you wouldn't say pez for like you want to order fish, I would assume, right? So pescado is like cooked fish. And I was thinking, I was like, that's weird because like there's not nothing else, but there's very few other things that have one name for the animal and for the dish.
True.
Like, can you think of anything else?
Well, not like chicken.
Yeah, no, chicken.
Chicken.
Because
Chicken is chicken.
yeah, because like you see a chicken walking around, that's a chicken.
Oh,
Chicken
true.
on your plate is a chicken.
True, true.
Same thing with fish and fish. But you don't do like you don't call a steak a cow. You're not
Right,
like,
yeah.
can I get one bovine?
Yeah,
You
true.
know? Or like same with pork and pig. You know,
Bacon and ham.
yeah, or bacon and ham. They all have names and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I can't think of any. Just why is that it's only fish and chicken that have the same name for the animal and for the meat?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a good one.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah,
very
because what else
strange.
is? I mean, yeah, you wouldn't order goat, but you'd order lamb, right?
Lamb. Yeah.
What is good? Like, I guess I don't know what goat meat would be. I don't know, but yeah, lamb is lamb, right?
Yeah.
Lamb walking around, you get it, but you might say a lamb steak or a shank or
Lamb
something.
chops.
Yeah, chop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Lamb
it's still you say
puree.
lamb. You don't say pig chops
Yeah, you don't.
or cow ribs.
Pork chops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm like,
say
wait,
beef.
yes.
Yeah. Do you think
Beef
it's anything to
chops.
do with like people tend to care more about animals that have like facial expressions
That are,
and stuff?
like, cute.
Yeah, like people don't give a shit about fish really,
Yeah.
or you
Well-
know, somewhat with chickens. Like
True.
they kind of treat them badly,
True.
but the animals that most people fight for are the ones that are cuter.
Yeah.
you know,
The little
or
lambs, the
more,
goats,
yeah,
the horses,
pigs and stuff like
the
that.
Zoo animals.
Yeah, so maybe it's just a disconnect. They're like, yeah, people don't give a fuck about these animals so much that we don't even have to change the name to make
Yeah.
it better when you eat them.
Just make it one
we can
name.
still call you chicken.
Make it easy,
Yeah.
chicken.
I don't know, but I just thought that was an interesting conversation. Anybody else thinks of any other ones? Let us know because I could only think of those two. But yeah, pretty
It's
funny.
funny. And now we'll always remember Pez and Pescado.
Yep, that's true. Good point. Good point. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully, we will have some good stories next week. You'll have some
Sure you will.
from when I'm gone, what you were up to. I'll have some Super Bowl stories. Yeah, so tune in and we can talk about that. So, all right. If you want to support the podcast, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers. Hansonsonhiatus.com. You can share all the links to the podcast are there. If you got some friends or family you think that would be enjoying the show, please share it with them. We got the merch shop there. You can become a monthly Fucky supporter. And I think that's about
It's
it.
a one-stop shop. Everything you need.
it sure is.
Hansonsonhiatus.com.
All right. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.